This is the video solution for CSIR NET December 2019 Part B, question number 3. A circular conducting wire loop is placed close to a solenoid as shown in the figure. It is also given that the current through the solenoid, how it is varying as a function of time. We have to find out the magnitude of the current IT, that is the induced current IT passing through the wire loop as a function of time. 4 plots are given and we need to find out the correct plot. So this question is based on electromagnetic theory and the concept involved here is electromagnetic induction. In this question we have a circular conducting wire loop which is placed near a solenoid. In this solenoid a current IST is flowing, due to which a current IT is induced in the circular wire loop. Now both this current IST and IT are function of time. Now this question is based on Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Now what is the law? The law is if there is any change in the magnetic field of a coil of wire, that will cause an EMF to be induced in the coil, and that EMF is equal to the rate of change of the magnetic flux. In this case, when a time varying current IST is passing through the solenoid, this creates a magnetic field. Now when a magnetic field is creating, since the circular wire loop is placed near this solenoid, so magnetic flux lines are linked with this circular coil, and once it is linked, there is a induced EMF is generated, and that induced EMF is generating a current IT. Now according to the Faraday's law, the rate of the induced EMF E is proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. Here phi B is your magnetic flux. No, so here what is happening is when current is passing through the solenoid as a function of time, what we have to find out is we have to find out the time varying behavior of this current, and we have behavior of this IST as a function of time. So what we have to do here is we have to establish a relationship between both the currents. So once the relationship is established, then we can from the relationship from the given plot we can deduce the time varying plot for IT. So for that we have to proceed like this. The magnetic flux phi B is a surface integral of magnetic field. This magnetic field is generated due to current flowing through the solenoid, and the formula for the magnetic field of a solenoid is B is equal to mu 0 Ni, and here the current is IST. Therefore the magnetic field is equal to mu 0 N IST. So that means here magnetic field is directly proportional to the current flowing through the solenoid. We already have this magnetic flux is directly proportional to phi B, and from the relationship of magnetic field we can say this is directly proportional to the current. Now from the Faraday's law we have the induced EMF is proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux, and from the given relationship here we have induced EMF is proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux, which in turn proportional to the rate of change of magnetic field, which further is proportional to rate of change of the current. So here one relationship we have. Next we'll look about the circular coil here. This circular coil here an EMF is induced and this is generating a current IT. So applying the Ohm's law, that is V equal to IR, we can say that the induced EMF E is directly proportional to the current IT. So from these two relationship of the induced EMF, one is proportional to the rate of change of IST, that is the current through the solenoid, another is proportional to the current IT, that is induced current. We can say induced current IT is directly proportional to rate of change of the current flowing through the solenoid. So this is our established relation. So once the relationship is established, next is to find out the required plot. This is the rate of change of current IST through the solenoid. That is the time varying plot of the current through the solenoid IST. And using this relationship, we have to find out the time varying plot of the current through the circular loop. Our required plot will be the rate of change of this plot actually. So let's do that. So first of all, we have to start with when this current IST is 0. So when IST is 0, that means at that point, since it is the rate of change of the current, again this IT will also be 0. After that, this current is suddenly increasing. IST when suddenly increasing means its rate of change will be higher. So rate of change of higher means this IT will be higher. There will be sudden rise in IT. Next, after that, after reaching a certain point, this current IST is getting constant. So once it is IST reaching a constant value, its rate of change will be actually 0. Therefore, the current IT will be suddenly drop and becomes 0. And this 0 value will continue till the time this current IST will be constant. Next, after certain constant value, there is a drop in IST, but the decrease is slow. Since the decrease is slow, therefore the rate of change will be low. So rate of change since low, so IT will be low and there will be a slow growth or slow increase in IT as compared to the previous case. Now after this decrease in IST continue till the time it reaches again 0 or becomes constant, and once it reaches a constant value, again IT will become 0. So this is the plot which is the time varying function of the induced current. Now let's look at the options. So once we look at the options here, as you can see, out of the 4 options, option D is matching with the plot we have drawn. So the correct answer is option D.